So yeah.
So tell me a little bit about how the city of Yuma is handling all of that backlash and defunding the police. And I mean, are we keeping our police? What exactly are we doing?
Well, I'm pleased to report that we are not only keeping our police, but we're enhancing our police department. In fact, this fiscal year's budget, which just kicked off in July, we're adding 12 new positions in the police department. And I'm going to say we're kind of unique in that way. So when the rest of the country, you mentioned a moment ago, was having this conversation of do we keep funding our police? Do we actually defund the police? At the same exact time, the city of Yuma is enhancing and growing our police department. So we're concerned not only about the safety and well-being of our community, but we also are of our officers. And the last thing we're going to do is put them in a position where they can't have adequate manpower and back up for themselves. We've got so one thing to help though, even on the transparency side, which is I think a lot of the discussion about defunding police is have police departments gotten to a spot where they're no longer kind of the community partner that they once were. The City of Yuma Police Department is absolutely lockstep with the rest of the community. It's well supported here. We've actually launched into body-worn cameras, and so we're implementing that so that both for the police and who they're interacting with at any given time. But yeah, I want to settle the question here today to say we are absolutely not defunding our police department, and if anything, we're looking at ways to supplement and enhance, make it even stronger than it's ever been.
Which is great, and I think it's great for the community and the police department. That's again, I mean, I keep talking about Yuma and how great it is.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't keep doing that after I've lived here a few years, but I bet I do.
We hope you do, yeah.
But one of the things, there's such a huge sense of community,
Right.
and I feel like the police department is such a huge part of our community that actually maybe Yuma is in a position to handle this a little bit differently than other cities in the country that unfortunately don't have such a strong sense of community like we do here in Yuma.
Yeah, and I want to say this too, Kim, we've had some great conversations just recently with our community. To be very honest, we've had some African American churches in our community reach out and say, we want to better understand how we fit into all of this. How do we best interact with our police department? And so we've had wonderful conversations. Some of it, has been, some things had to be said that were difficult on both ends. But we're just so pleased to be able to lock arm in arm with all of our community to serve everyone equally. But we need this police department to thrive, and we need our law enforcement to be well supported, and we absolutely plan to continue to do that.
That's great. That's great to hear. Actually,
Yes.
for me personally,
Yeah,
it's great to hear. So shifting gears a little bit, keep